very quick video. I don't know if I have too much to say, but on Twitter I follow a lot of the Smash community, but most of the Smash community I follow are Melee players. Like, a lot of people who I watch play Ultimate are Melee players. Like, I watch Leffen, I watch Plup, I watch Mewtwo King, I watch Mango, like, I watch Armada. Like, mostly I'm a Melee guy. Like, besides, like, a few people here and there, like Zero and really just Zero. I don't really watch too many like Smash 4 players. Obviously, MKLeo is on Mewtwo King's videos sometimes, stuff like that. But I watch Void sometimes too. But for the most part, I'm a Melee fan, and this is coming from someone who doesn't particularly play Melee. When I do play Melee, it's not very well. But when um, I you know, you can just from playing Ultimate, you can tell what the fuck's going on in Melee. But also just from being an avid fan of Melee, and the more competitive Melee I watched was part of the reason why I kind of stopped watching Smash 4 so much. And to me, the Melee crew, they're like legends, they're like gods, and the Smash 4 crew is like, they're okay, but to me, it's all about the Melee crew. Like, those are the guys who I think are way more important. And, during Melee's game time at Evo, when Leffen won Evo 2018, that's when Nintendo announced they were going to do a Smash based Direct, and that's right around when we got the Castlevania stuff. So, Nintendo, they put that information during the Melee Direct, or during the Melee, thing. But let's be clear. Let's be clear right now. Um, if they were going to announce anything for Smash Ultimate, it wouldn't be during the Melee set anyway. If Smash is at Evo this year, which it is, they're going to talk about Smash Ultimate DLC during the Smash Ultimate sets. Okay, they're not going to talk about Smash Ultimate and DLC and stuff like that during Melee. So if there is an announcement like that, and there is every Evo has announcements for their games. That's just how it is. So we're going to see something for Smash. Don't worry, we're going to see it. But it just goes to show, like, Melee, Nintendo knows people care more about Melee than Smash 4. And Smash 4, I remember, people, I think the competitive scene was pretty much dying out right around that time. People were just kind of ready for Ultimate to come out, and yeah. And now we do have Ultimate out, and that's going to be Evo, and that's great. But I do want to look at some of the games that are on the main stage here. Um, Under Night in Birth is, an anime game, and that's whatever. We also have BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, another anime game. It's honestly, if you don't know anything about BlazBlue, it's like Guilty Gear and all the other anime stuff, but at least Cross Tag Battle has some of the Persona 4 characters, has Ruby characters, and it also has some of the BlazBlue and other stuff characters, all wrapped into one game. It's all wrapped into one tag team game, which kind of makes it more similar to Marvel vs. Capcom and Dragon Ball FighterZ, which Dragon Ball FighterZ is also on here. They also have Tekken 7, Soul Calibur 6, which is like, I agree that both of those should be on here. I don't think it should be just one or the other. I think those deserve it more than like Dead or Alive. Mortal Kombat 11's on here. Samurai Showdown's on here. That's pretty cool because Samurai Showdown's like a legacy game. It's like a very popular game. It's coming back, so that is a cool idea. And of course, Street Fighter 5. In my opinion, you have to have Street Fighter 5. Like, Street Fighter 5 is the thing I watched. Like, I always watch Street Fighter 5. Like, I watch Street Fighter 5 tournaments constantly. Like, that's just my fucking jam. To me, fighting game events, the FGC, it needs to have Street Fighter 5. But when you look at this list, the only game like Street Fighter 5 on this list, we don't have King of Fighters on here. We don't have Marvel vs. Capcom or anything like that. We have Samurai Showdown and Street Fighter 5, and those are like the two. And I guess SNK only gets one game. They don't get, King of Fighters. But and then of course we have Mortal Kombat 11, which it's cool that Mortal Kombat 11 and Samurai Showdown are on here because those are newer games. And I think that new games do deserve to be on the main stage. But did Melee deserve to be cut? I mean, do we really need? I don't think we really need Under Night in Birth. I don't think we really need BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. While I like those games, I mean, BlazBlue is also made by Arc System Works, who does Dragon Ball Fighters, and I'm totally fine with them getting. Arc System Works deserves to have representation, but do we really need like both of those games? Like, there's a lot of games that are at Evo that aren't on the main stage that I end up, I will watch parts of it, and I think people who wanted to watch BlazBlue, I don't think they're gonna. I think more people would rather watch Melee than people would rather, watch those two anime games, And in fact, in my honest opinion, I don't think people competitive Soul Calibur. While I think Soul Calibur deserves it, what even is competitive Soul Calibur? Like it's just up here because Soul Calibur is a popular fighting game. What even is competitive? Well, Tekken 7's got an awesome competitive scene. Mortal Kombat and Injustice have like the same scene ish because Sonic Fox is in both, and it's gonna be fun to see Sonic Fox playing the new Mortal Kombat. That's gonna be fucking awesome. That's gonna be fun. Um, and whatever Street Fighter Five, King of Fighters people, they can enjoy Street Fighter Five and Samurai Showdown, and then all the Smashers who want to play Evo, or all the Smashers who want to be at Evo, have only one game. That's Ultimate. So I mean, at this point, it's very clear that Ultimate's kind of like the future, and Melee's still gonna have tournaments. Melee's like too big. To be completely honest, I mean, what am I gonna watch at Evo? I'm going to watch Ultimate Fighters, Street Fighter Five, and that's probably it. I'm probably not going to watch everything else. Now I might. To me, like when it comes to competitive nature, I don't really see Mortal Kombat as like a super competitive game. While I do like watching Sonic Fox and some of his matchups and stuff, to me it's just that. It's just that one character, that one personality. Like for the most part, Mortal Kombat's a game that I think is just a little bit more casual, and I just enjoy playing at a casual level. Same with Soul Calibur. I don't know how, like, Soul Calibur to me is not a competitive game. Like, it's just full of bullshit fuckery and, like, whatever. Tekken, I can totally make the argument that it's super competitive, and I actually do like watching competitive Tekken, but it's just not my favorite. I'm probably not gonna, like, really show up for that. But Smash Ultimate Fighters and Street Fighter Five, yeah, I'll totally be down into that. And honestly, Samurai Showdown could be really good too. I haven't played the game yet; it's not out yet. But honestly, Samurai Showdown could be pretty fucking dope. So, we'll have to see about that. But yeah, I mean, there's like I think Melee deserves to be on this list more than over half the games on here. And so uh, yeah, but I mean that's coming from me. I'm biased. I'm into Smash. I'm very into Smash as my channel represents, and I mean I even made a video last year where I reacted to Leffen winning Evo, and I did that because I was so like pumped because after I watched that it was fucking awesome. It was really cool to see Leffen win that as his first Evo victory, and you know, but Tweak just won that Smash tournament, and that he had that big pop off, and it was a big deal. So we'll see. Maybe something really cool will happen at Evo. So far, it looks like MKLeo just kind of wins constantly, but now we're getting to a cool spot where like Void and Tweak are like super high up there, and they're really fun to watch, and so we're kind of getting to a cool dynamic between those three, and maybe more people pop up. We'll have to see what the top 8 looks like, and all the Melee players enter Smash Ultimate anyway, but, it's like I haven't really seen, I tried to explain to my friends who like Ultimate but don't know much about Melee. They don't really know about Mewtwo King or care about Mewtwo King. They don't understand why I would even like Mewtwo King or anyone would like Mewtwo King, and it's like, you don't understand. He's honestly a god at Melee. He's a beast. He's super fucking good at Melee. He's just not like getting first. He's not getting like top 8 in the Ultimate tournaments, but he's still playing. He's still doing good. He's doing it, and it's like he was Zero's partner and at that one fucking tournament for doubles. So like, I don't know, I don't know, guys, but to me, not having Melee Evo is just like, it's such an upset. It's so fucking, I don't know. It's just sad because like last year, we were all like, are they really gonna not put Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Are they really not gonna do Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? And then they didn't, and no one was surprised. And everyone was like, yeah, that game sucks, so fuck it. And Melee was still on there. You know, you gotta always have Smash Bros. And they're fitting their quota. They're saying Ultimate, but also not having Melee, the fucking most competitive Smash game with a fantastic community full of awesome ass people. And I know some people are like, oh, but they're Plup wants to quit, and well, Plup got like third place last year at Evo, so I don't like Plup's an awesome dude, and I mean like whatever that he's quitting, but he, he's what else happened? They're like, oh well, nobody likes Jigglypuff, and no one likes Hungry Box, and nobody likes the ice climbers and the wobbling and all. Even just do what you did. There's the rules from last year will be fine. Whatever rules that we had last year would be fine. And games evolve over time. That's who fucking cares. Like games, literally, the rules will change. That's fine. Look at games like Fighters and Street Fighter Five. Like Street Fighter Five this Evo is going to be a lot different from Street Fighter Five 2 or 3 Evos ago because there's different balance updates and new characters. Same with Fighters. Now Jiren and Vidal's out, and I bet you before Evo, because E3 is before Evo. We got some time before fucking Evo. There's going to be all the DLC is probably going to be in the fucking game by the time we get to Evo, unless Gogeta and Brawling are in it. But the next two that we don't know, they'll probably be in Fighter Z before we even get to Evo. So yeah, like these games are living games. They changed. Tekken 7 is going to be a lot different this year at Evo compared to last year, because last year I think they did even have like geese or some shit. Like, did they even have geese last year? I think they had geese last year. No, they had. Okay, no, yeah, geese came out last. Yeah, did they have Noctis? That's it's like and now we're moving on to Negan already. So like, it's gonna be fucking crazy, man. It's gonna be like fucking crazy. So, and then what else we got? What else we got? Mortal Kombat 11, obviously the game's brand fucking new, and then BlazBlue's getting new DLC added in now, and Soul Calibur 6 just got like its next character, but it's that girl. What's her fucking name? It's the girl that Raphael like taught, and is it his actual daughter? I don't actually know, but she's like a little girl with a sword, and she fights Simona Raphael, and it's like I haven't even downloaded her yet because I honestly don't give a shit about Soul Calibur 6. Even though I really liked it, it's to me Soul Calibur is just too casual, and I mean that in a good way. I think some fighting games need to be casual. That way they're more accessible and more fun for a wider variety of people. I think Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur fit those roles very well. But like whatever. I'm not gonna hop on for the DLC for those games. Like I just don't care. So yeah, I mean, look, all I'm saying is, talking about all this shit. Um, Melee, the rules might change for Melee sometimes, and I don't think the Melee communities even agreed on any of that stuff. But the idea of wobbling and Jigglypuff being the reason why they're not getting Melee at Evo is completely ridiculous. The reason why Melee is not returning is because Ultimate. It's weird because Melee and Evo have such a strong connection. Like they fought to get Melee back at Evo, and bringing Melee onto Evo was a fantastic move because Brawl was just not going to cut it. Brawl really wasn't a competitive enough game for it to work, and Smash 4 was okay. Like Smash 4 was great and all, but Melee was just that much more intense and extreme. And I really do think this. I really do think the Melee community influenced Smash Ultimate in a very positive way. I think that the Melee community changed Smash Ultimate, and I think there's a reason why. There's a big reason why so much of the Melee community isn't dropping this game right away like they did with Smash 4. I think there's a big reason why the Melee community is still playing Ultimate. They watch Ultimate, they talk about Ultimate, they play Ultimate, they're competing in Ultimate tournaments, and they're all having a good ass time with Ultimate. There's a big reason why this shit's happening. It's because Ultimate is a very, very good balance of all the best attributes of different Smash games. And so some of the better elements from Melee have found their way into Smash Ultimate to where they say, hey, Smash 4 was a big, big step in the right direction. To me, I thought Smash 4 was the best Smash game. I probably thought it up until Ultimate's release, you know? I do think Ultimate's the best Smash game now, and it's the one that most people agree upon is like the best one. I think Ultimate does have some of its own flaws, but the fact that they brought it closer to Melee without making a game that's a little too broken or a little too non-accessible for new players, I think that's a great thing. I think this is the most. I just think it's the best one all around. And I've said this many times, many videos. So whatever. But I get that. I get that Ultimate is Ultimate. I get why Ultimate is significant, but uh, can you really just not do Melee like that? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to watch. You know, when Evo comes around, I'm going to be on there watching Smash Ultimate. So that it's all good. You know, it's all fine. But I'm just saying, man. It would be really nice for Melee to be there. But you know what? You guys can still watch Melee at Evo. There's still Melee tournaments. That's all still a thing. Melee doesn't go away just because Evo doesn't have it on the main stage. Now, some of the Evo's most greatest moments involve like Hungrybox winning Evo and popping off and stuff like that. Some of those moments from Evo that are some of the biggest moments in FGC history come from Melee. And when you say something comes from Melee, they say Melee for a reason. They're not talking about because you know Smash Melee and Smash Brawl did this thing where they referred to everything as Melee or Brawl instead of referring it to as Smash. Smash for Wii U decided to refer to everything as Smash, and Smash Ultimate has kept that tradition. But you know when you refer to when you refer to Melee, you're not talking about Smash as a whole. You're talking specifically about Smash Melee. You know when you say Melee has brought in some of the most significant moments in the FGC history and Evo's history. You're talking about one particular game on the GameCube that is still different from whatever we're playing now on the Switch. So it sucks. It sucks, but honestly, it really fucking sucks. Like all those people in the community, all the gods, the legends, the legend killers like Leffen and Plup, like everyone who's so important and big in Melee just being shafted, not getting to go on the main stage like they normally do, and it sucks. I mean, I'd rather watch those guys than a lot of the Smash 4 guys, but either way, I do like I do like what's going on now with Ultimate. I think Ultimate's a fantastic game, and I support that. Eva wants to put it in, that's fine. But man, not having Melee. While some people are saying it's predictable, and some people are saying like, yeah, it's normal, and this is the way things are. I agree, this is the way things are. It's not the worst thing. It's not the end of the world. And there's plenty of other Melee tournaments, and a lot of us are probably gonna still be watching Melee. Melee was at Genesis 6, for example, which Melee's always gonna be at Genesis, but that's the way it is. And well, whatever. It's it's like, yeah, whatever, but to me it still sucks. I still would rather watch Melee, but even as a guy who watches a lot of Melee, I've been watching more Ultimate lately. I think a lot of people have been switching to Ultimate and really watching that because that's the game everyone's playing, no one's talking about. It makes no sense for me to get on Melee and start practicing on Melee when I could just practice at Smash Ultimate where all my friends are playing and practicing on that. There is something fun about playing a living game, and Ultimate is a very serviceable living game. It does a really good job. It's a very good game. In my opinion, it's still the best Smash game. So, yeah, I understand why they chose that. If they could only choose one, then do Ultimate. Don't do Melee. But I don't think there's anything wrong with doing two because of the legacy that Melee has. It's kind of like if they wanted to put Marvel's Capcom 3 on the list, or Marvel's Capcom 2 on the list, or Street Fighter 3 Third Strike on the list, or something like that. I would be like, yeah, go ahead. That's fine. Go ahead. Put that on the main stage. I don't care. That's fine. Who's gonna complain about that? But that's yeah. Melee was the one that kind of like was a little bit different from the rest. It wasn't like a modern game, so it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm not really that fine, but I'll live. That's my thoughts on Melee being taken off. It sucks, but you know, I guess that is just the way it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I do have a few other videos planned that I think I should have some time to finally do, including some leak information that's been popular and going around. And so, yeah, I will get to you guys back later, and I'll see you guys next time.